If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
Boy, police say was found safe after being abducted over the weekend is now charged, but not with the boy's disappearance.
Prosecutors say 27-year-old Jamal White fired shots on Houston Street Saturday, right where the boy was taken. They say while a person was helping look for the boy on Saturday, White fired shots at their car. That person called 911, and local journalists working in the area told police they also saw him shooting. When police finally arrived, they found White and say he told them he was scared for his family. No one was injured in the shooting. Many questions in this case remain unanswered. The 25-year-old man arrested has not been charged, and we're still wondering exactly why there was a delay in issuing that Amber Alert on Friday.
And for some perspective on that, let's bring in Stephanie Quirk, who learned about the process of meeting criteria for an Amber Alert.
A chilling moment captured on doorbell video Friday on Houston Street, where police say a 7-year-old boy was taken at gunpoint around 7 p.m. Milwaukee police issued a critical missing alert just before 9:30. Then, hours later, an Amber Alert at midnight.
We've been crying off and on, just worrying if we're going to find him alive.
While family says they're thankful for his safe return Saturday, they also question why it took several hours before an Amber Alert was issued.
From start to finish of when we first get on scene to the point where we determine that there is an Amber Alert required, there can be some delay.
Lieutenant Joshua Hecker with the Kenosha Police Department says while every department is different, they all must go through a similar process in order to meet the criteria for an Amber Alert.
Serious situation where we may need to get an Amber Alert out to the public, those officers would contact a supervisor.
He says the supervisor then has to send a form to the hub of Amber Alerts in Wisconsin.
Then we determine through those communication lines whether or not an Amber Alert, the criteria is met. If it is, then Dane County will send that information out to the state.
Hecker says although the process can take quite some time, there is a reason.
It may be because we just hadn't been able to get to where we needed to be in order to meet the criteria for an actual Amber Alert. That doesn't mean that we're not actively trying to locate that child.
Stephanie Quirk, Fox 6 News.
Thank you, Stephanie. And MPD says charges against the 25-year-old man arrested will be referred to the district attorney's office. As of now, no charges have been filed.
I told y'all it went down exactly like this new video that just came out. Now, for those of you who ain't seen the video, it's out there on the web somewhere. You got to go find it. If you want to see the video and you into that type of stuff, click the link at the top of the comment section. There's going to be a link pinned at the top of the comment section. Click that link. Go over there to my Too Raw for YouTube channel. Check out that video and then check out some other content that I got over there. But if you don't want to go check out the video and you don't want to get a membership over there, allow me to tell you what the video is showing, right? Just like I said in my last video, they was lurking with the intent to rob that man. On the video, you will see the white Jeep just posted. And then they was finna leave, just like I said in my last video. They was on their way about to leave, then they seen the little boy on the bike, and then they seen the father in the car. They stopped. Hold on, wait a minute. Bust that you, turned back around. The father pulls up into the driveway. The son is behind the car, behind his father's car, while the father's car is in the driveway. The four masked men in the white Jeep pulls up to the house, block the father in the driveway. Two guys jump out. As soon as they jump out, they running straight for the father. Now, y'all remember his cousin had said that they pulled up and jumped out and had the gun to the window of the father while the father was sitting in the car and then just grabbed the child. That's what she said. That ain't what I said. That's what she said, right? This is his cousin. But the video show a whole different demonstration. As soon as them boys jumped out the car, the father peeped them, right? He a part of that life. He in his rearview mirror like this all day long. When you in them streets, you play the rearview mirror more than you look forward. You see? So when they pulled up, he peeped them. They jumped out the car. He jumped out right along with them. And that's when in the video that I showed in my last video, when you heard him yelling, oh, all that, he thought he was finna die. Them boys was up on him with that pistol out. He thought he was finna die. So this what he did, y'all. In my last video, I gotta keep reiterating that because I was just coming off my belief. And like I said in my last video, sometimes things that you believe in, when you hood educated and you've been running around in them streets, you can kind of put it together. And sure enough, he ran and left his son. Yeah, he ran. He ran right into the house and slammed the door. Cold-blooded demonstration. Now, I know a lot of people will say, damn, man, like you ran and left your son outside with 4 masked men and then you slammed the door. I know a lot of people got, I'm talking about choice words for that brother. But allow me to say this right here. In his defense, right? You don't know what you would do when you got a man with a mask on running towards you with a gun out. You don't know what you would do. Right now, we can sit back and say, man, I'd have did this. He'd have ran, I'd have did that. You don't know what. Get into that situation. Go through it. And then we can talk about, the aftermath and stuff like that. But just to be talking now like, man, if they'd have jumped out on me, man, and I seen the man with it. No, you don't know what you would have did. Right? But he ran off and left the boy and he closed the door. And when he closed the door, I guess it dawned on them like, okay, since we can't grab him, because I believe they wanted to grab the father. I don't believe it just was a straight up robbery, like give us your money, give us the money that you got on you type demonstration. I don't believe it was that right there. I believe it was the, hey, look, come on, get in this car. We kidnapping you. We want everything, right? Because quiet is kept. A lot of people don't know that goes on in the hood all the time. People are kidnapped in the ghettos all across America all the time. But it never goes reported. Why? Because it's criminality. Jack boys, robbers, stick-up men. Yeah. They come in snatching big-time drug dealers, putting them under arrest, taking them to where they want them to be at, and torturing them. Hey, where it's at, we want everything. We don't want the jewelry on your neck. We don't want the money you got in your pocket and all. We don't want your car. No, we're going to kidnap you, take you where we want you to be at, and we're going to torture you until you tell us where all the money is. Your hiding spot. You're going to tell us where all the drugs is. Yeah, we want that safe house. You see what I'm saying? This happens all the time, but it goes unreported. Why? Because it's the street life. Once they get everything that they got, then they let the guy go. Go on about your business. We got what we wanted. You see? Cold-blooded demonstration. But it happens all the time. And now, back to the story and back to the video. Once the father run in the house and close the door, the little boy, he go. I'm talking about like the little boy, like he understood the play, like he seen what was going on and he hit it, right? But he's 7. He's a child. And he's trying his hardest to get away from the threat. He see what's going on. But he can't outrun talking about a full-grown man. He has no ability to outrun a full-grown man. He's trying though. And the little boy runs up the driveway. He runs up the driveway, gets out of view. One of the robbers, I can't say they was killers, because like I said in my last video, they would have killed him right there. He was dead. If they wanted to kill him, how close they was up on him, if he wasn't dead, he was shot up multiple times. But that's how I know it was either a kidnapping for the father or they wanted to just rob him for his little money right there. But I think it was a kidnapping for the father. But when the boy ran, the other guy takes chase after the boy. Next thing you know, you hear the boy yelling for his father. He got the boy in one hand. The other guy gets into the car. He running with the boy in his hand, jump in the car. They hit it. Soon as the car pull off, you see the father and another man come running out the house. And as the car is going down the street, this man is watching this car go down the street with his son in it. And he hits the car. Fuck! And just looked at the car drive away. Now, that, I know what I would have did in that situation. Once I got away from that threat of them pulling a gun and mask and all that, and they riding off with my son, I know what I would have did in that situation. I wouldn't have been hitting my car. I gotta be 100. I'd have been in that car so fast. I'm talking about, I'd have been in that car so fast and chasing behind them boys to the point where they would have had to, they would have had to jump out the car and shoot at my car and all that. I still would have been ducking and no, I'm on the phone. Hey, it's a white Jeep. 4 of them in there. They got my son in there. Yeah, I'm talking about, I'm giving landmarks, I'm giving street addresses, I'm giving, hey, look, I'm on Broadway, I'm on Laurie and Lindale. You know, hey, look, I'm talking about, I'm giving great details. Hey, look, we going past the fire department right now. Everything. But they wouldn't have been able to just ride away with my son. I wouldn't have just sat there and looked at the car as the car drove away like that. I wouldn't have been able to do that right there. Nah, And as much as everything is steady coming out, and like we said before, that you know, a lot of the hood educated residents and guests agreed with me as far as like, we don't think that it was about the child, that it was about the father. Now we see it was all about the father. But the cold-blooded part about this whole demonstration is, y'all remember the boy that got locked up, Cory Williams? Check it out.
Cory Williams!
Cory Williams.
2028 North 39! Step to the front door with your hands up! You have a bounty warrant for your arrest!
Y'all remember him? 2 more other guys done got locked up with him now. I don't know where the 4th guy at, but they got 2 more other guys. But the strange thing is that they haven't charged these men with any crimes yet. They probation or parole violations and things like that, obstruction of justice and all that. So they ain't got no kidnappings or nothing like that. But what blew my mind about all this is that the man Cory Williams was following and liking the pictures of the 7-year-old boy Jamal White's mother. Check it out. Y'all peep that? Pay close attention, right? The allprofit.kc, that's Cory Williams' Instagram. And on the other picture, you will see that, which is circled, he is liking pictures of Jamal White's mother. But it gets deeper than that. After this lick went down, guess what she did? She unfriended him. Now, I don't know if they in cahoots. I'm not finna put that out there. I don't know, right? But it looks kind of funny. But in her defense, I will say this right here. When you on social media, you do have a lot of people following you, and you accept a lot of people as friends and followers and stuff like that that you really don't know. And I would like to hope that that's what's going on here. But right after this demonstration, for some strange reason, she unfollowed him. And that right there kind of make you look like, hey, hold on, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? But she unfollowed him. And y'all see, he left a little post, said, hey, y'all, I love y'all, I'm gone. Because he knew what time it was. He knew he was knocked. And at the same time, we got to look at it this way, too. Because we dealing with jackers. We dealing with robbers, kidnappers. When you online, on social media, money like this, money all to you, you know, all that type of stuff, jewelry on, you're out there flossing and glossing. You got to understand, in the ghettos all across America, there's lions, tigers, bears, and hyenas that are hungry. They thirsty. Vultures. They flying over looking, hey, we looking for an opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? These, I'm talking about, man, sharks smelling blood. Oh, wait, hold on. These boys is thirsty. They ain't got no money. They hungry. They back touching their stomach. They coming for that bread. They coming for it. Broad daylight, in front of the church, wherever. You got to get him. And with them, with him following her, if she don't know him, that's an indicator. What you mean, hood educated? An indicator of what? That they stalking. Them boys was doing surveillance. Yeah, this is baby mama right here. Let's watch her, see what's going on with her. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, yeah. They still flossing, she still doing her thing. They watching. Now, allow me to say this right here though. We gotta understand something. Seasoned robbers, seasoned jackers, they wouldn't have been liking no pictures though. They wouldn't have been like, cause you know, they want to be ghosts. They just in the weeds like this, watching. Okay, alright. Yeah, that go the crib right there. They looking at the pictures. They ain't looking at the woman in the pictures. They all in the background. They looking at, you know, landmarks and stuff like that so they can know where this woman stay at. Okay, man, alright, okay, that's right there by that gas station right there, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Oh man, okay, I see. Yep, that's the same house. They there with it. You understand what I'm saying? But to be liking the pictures, seasoned robbers wouldn't have did that. Because that exposes the hand. Just in case the robbery go down. That puts them in the know. And seasoned robbers ain't gonna do that. So that would cause me to like, wait a minute, like what's really going on here with this dude Cory and the child's mother? Cause like we say, after the lick, after everything went down, she unfollowed him. And she unfollowed him before the boy was arrested. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying what it appears. I'm just saying what it looked like. It looked kind of shaky. It looked kind of fishy. It don't look right. You feel me? Now, allow me to say this before I depart. To all my street guys and women, to all you brothers and sisters that are out there living that street life, that fast life, getting all that money and jewelry and nice expensive clothes and nice fancy cars and stuff like that. And you doing it in a legal way. Everybody in the ghetto know how you getting that money. Everybody in the hood know how you getting that money. And the jackers, the robbers, they ain't got no problem coming to take it from you. At all. And you gotta understand something. If you in that life, these are the type of problems that you bring to your humble abode. These type of problems that this man right here is going through and this woman right here is going through, these are the type of problems that you bring to your home. Yeah, y'all gotta excuse that. You know, I got a couple of phones. You know, I got two of them. Kevin Gates, you understand? Now let me quit playing. But no, this is how it go down. This is how it look. Understand something, y'all. If you in them streets, you gonna bring them jackers because they want what you got. If you do something wrong with the product that you got going on, somebody end up dead, you bringing some death to you. If you run off on the plug or the plug think you playing with his money, you bringing murder, death, kill to your house. You see what I'm saying? Everything danger is coming to the house. Misery and pain is coming to the house. But not only that though, because if that don't get you, then the penitentiary will. You see? So understand something. While you out here playing in the streets, ganging, drug dealing, scamming, swiping, whatever you doing, that's illegal. You gotta understand that there's prices to pay for that type of conduct. And in this case, it almost cost that brother his son. This is Hood Educated, not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.